Sure, why not?
All right.
Okay. Everybody ready?
D.
Gamers, please deafen. Well, Case, it's a beautiful day here in sunny Traverse City, Michigan. We're watching, honestly, the match of the
Snover04
ages.
versus
Snover04 versus SocksTheFerret. We've got Snover04 locking in the Gekko. We've got SocksTheFerret locking in the KO.
I think in this mirror matchup,
motherfucker. I'm color your play-by-play, okay?
Okay.
All right. This should be a matchup of the century. Case, how you feeling today?
I feel good about both of these teams' chances. I personally think that in the character select screen, the KO has the advantage, simply due to the disable of the knife. But we could see some mechanical outplays by Snover04 as well.
That's absolutely possible, Case. I couldn't agree with you more. I think the thing that we really need to emphasize is that the skill level of both of these players is so low that it is not quantified by Valorant's ranking system.
That is true, Ted.
It's not that they haven't placed. It's that if they were to place, Valorant would have to create a new tier for them. And that, I think, is what's so special about this.
Mm-hmm.
So both the players have agreed to go C. Case, what kind of executes are you looking to see here?
I'm hoping for a long knife down long.
Oh, and Micah already getting tagged long
hit.
range. Snover04 tagged by the knife, but he's got some good damage. Both pulling out the ghost here. Let's see what they can do.
Kind of in a stalemate right now. Both trying to figure out where the other is. Oh,
Snover04 crouching to walk around. He's now making considerable noise.
He's gonna get blown up by the juice.
And he just didn't see it coming.
Round one.
He just didn't
obvious I don't know how Gekko works yet.
Coming.
Get back to chilling.
We are hearing some excuses from the enemy. You need to. Okay.
Even tried to
no change as far as we know.
No change indicates same site.
All right. Chris is on the way, by the way.
Chris is on the way, Case. That first round, I think we really need to break into the difference in game understanding here. It's not that one of these players maybe is more knowledgeable than the other. It's that Micah doesn't know what Jacob's character does. And I'm not sure Jacob knows what Micah's character does.
Snover04 being late to sight will also be discovered by the knife. Slow peeks long against a Marshall.
And, you gotta hit those shots. Snover04's got,
with the flash.
A clean little flash.
Himself. Oh, they
backs
flash
out.
each other.
We've got a full flash KO. Jacob's gonna miss 2 shots.
Pulling out the molly.
Oh,
gets body shot.
Not buying armored there is gonna cost you. You survive that body shot if you've got light or full armor.
Going A.
Going A?
A, please definitely contestants. And we've got Micah calling an A hit here against the Marshall of Snover04. If I'm Micah, I'm making a push through garage here. I think long is just too dangerous. What do you? How do you feel about this decision to go A, Case?
SocksTheFerret does forget to grab spike, so has to go back. Will be delayed a couple seconds, but shouldn't be detrimental.
We're halfway through Micah's attacking side, and we're not seeing anything really worthy of note. We're gonna see.
He will be peeking long.
He is second guessing himself, but he peeks long. He knifes long, and now he's waiting in a cubby, as if I think he's expecting Jacob to be pushed up here. But if there's one thing we know about Jacob, it's that he doesn't push up ever.
He is a Siege player.
Wow, what a fucking idiot.
Great color commentary from our on-the-ground reporter. We've got a flash out, doesn't hit anything, and Mike has been tagged. He's down to 24 health. Jacob using that...
Oh, run-in gun!
Truly
stunning.
The
spray and pray brings it back, and that's something you really don't have the full appreciation for until you watch these low-ranked players play. Just how powerful that ability can be. We're seeing no declaration again. That's going to be another A hit from Micah. Forgets to grab the spike once more. some disappointing mistakes being made, definitely. But, you know, choices nonetheless. Micah...
Oh, Snover04 is pulling out the op.
Now, this is interesting. Op was not banned, which was probably a mistake on our part. And he's going to watch Garage real closely here, but he can't decide. He's watching long. And this is the problem, is that he's peeking Garage right now. If Micah comes up long, it's probably over for him. But if he comes up Garage, he's got a great opportunity. And you see, Micah's there in long. Jacob's going to use some util, get some intel. Doesn't find anything, because that was real stupid. You see the flash go out. Micah slow peeks it, and that's all she wrote.
That is the first half done.
Switching sides.
We're now on Jacob's attacking half.
Pero like, why can't we just hug
He's going to need 2 more rounds to take it home. It's 3-1 at the half. Case, you know, what do you think Micah can do here to turn the tides?
I think Micah just needs to be more aggressive. Just
I got an idea.
I couldn't agree
slow
more.
peeking everything.
Grab the spike.
And
Couldn't agree more.
especially with KO, you can just rush onto site, no problems. Now, Snover04 is missing the spike.
Will he realize? He's staring right at it, but he isn't realizing. He's making some neat designs in the hay. And this could be a costly mistake. Even if he manages to get on site, with the way that Mike has been playing so slowly, it may be too late in the round before Jacob notices. An early knife. He's going to know he's there.
Will stall.
Little stall. Kind of a weird choice, given that Jacob declared he was going C. Has to go C.
Micah is watching
no
the
spike.
push. Jacob is watching right.
Gun out.
Doesn't expect him left. Oh!
And that's an easy win from Micah. Kind of a misplay from Jacob there, I think. You know, you're coming in. You're not using any util, not using anything to clear that angle, and sees a tough site to push.
The Gekko blind could just immediately win you that round.
Exactly. Sees a tough site to push, that long sight line, that really narrow choke point. And I'm not sure either of our players realize that they can go through Garage.
Does Micah recognize that there's been a site change?
There has been a site change, called in chat. Micah never undeafened. So this is an interesting... He's going to scan that. He thinks it's Garage. And here's the thing. Jacob's going A.
I think we're going to get a post-plant situation.
The retake is going to come in. I'm sure we're going to be hearing about this. Micah has now cleared pretty much all the way through Garage. Jacob is walking onto site, completely unopposed. He doesn't know. And we've got paranoia all around, folks.
Ooh,
Both of them are seeing demons.
Site.
And here's the plant. Micah, completely bewildered, doesn't know what's happening. Typing in chat saying, bruh, will he see that A has been called? Jacob's going to hold this corner. Crosshair placement at absolutely nothing. They're typing while the spike is down.
Snover04 is
Clock
stalling
ticking.
for time.
A beautiful stall. Micah makes some noise on the way in. He's got to go fast. He's running out of time.
The Spectre run gun is one of the best in the game.
And Jacob
Full
just has
flashes
ghost.
himself.
And he just doesn't have time. And he's not even watching the
get
angle.
knifed.
Jacob going for the knife! He doesn't get it,
Oh,
but
it
it's
doesn't
too
matter.
late for the
The
bomb.
round is won.
And that's just a series of unfortunate events. For
Does
Micah.
that count as a Jacob win or a Micah win?
That's a Jacob
That's
one.
a Jacob win.
Okay.
That's just a series of unfortunate events. We've got a little confusion from our competitors about who actually won the round. That's something you'll only see in low-rank lobbies. And we see Micah purchasing a Frenzy to supplement his Vandal. What a choice.
Interesting choice. It could go well in the long run.
I'm not sure what you'd ever need a Frenzy for, but just in case. We've
As
got
they're
Snover
both spamming.
calling
Snover
A again.
Looks to be going up short.
Phantom against the
Bit of an
Vandal.
early knife.
If we've got a headshot duel here, Mike is going to win.
SocksTheFerret.
Now, he's not really watching anything. He's sort of holding Garage, but he's at a very disadvantageous angle here. He hears
Should
the
recognize
util.
that it is.
Should recognize that it can't be Garage. He's flashing out.
Does
Jacob
full flash
unpeaks.
Snover04.
And
Oh.
that's just a perfectly
a-
executed kill there
We've got a close
SocksTheFerret.
game on our hands.
We've got a close game in our hands. It's still match point for Jacob, but anything could happen here. Jacob, reeling a little bit from that last loss, he's got to make a choice here. What site's he gonna go? What guns he gonna buy? What's he gonna pull out? Pulls out that Phantom again. Buys a Ghost as supplement. Sells it. Not sure why they're doing that. He calls
Now,
A again.
If it were me in this situation, I would play hell on defense.
I think absolutely. And we see that Mike is going back to heaven. Jacob's going to know he's there. That's where he's played last round. It's his favorite spot. We've got a real early knife out long. Not sure that even catches him if he's running. And Jacob, now knowing knife has been used, he's going to push up in long. Fakes the blind out long. And he rotates to garage. This could work beautifully for him. Does he know that Mike is in heaven? Because if he doesn't know that Mike is in heaven, he has no real advantage here. He's using util out onto the site. Micah trying to shoot the orb. He plants. We're now planted. Jacob can play this just completely silently. Micah's got knife back. He's going to flash into garage. Full flashes himself. Gets stuck on the wall.
It wouldn't have been a horrible flash if done correctly.
We're running out of time here. He's knifing long again. Jacob is still in garage. He's just biding his time. Micah fighting his demons as he makes his way onto site. He's on. He does not know how this ult works, and he's done. And that will be our game, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we should ask the contestants for a best of 3. Would
5-3?
you guys be down for a best of 3?
I think
I'm down.
Sure.
Oh, and we've got agreement for the best of 3. Map 1, Haven goes to Jacob. He's bringing that out with a 111 ACS. Barely beating out Micah's 108. They're going even 4 for 4 on kills. But remember, that spike round where Micah went to the wrong site is going to make the difference. And we'll see you in map 2.
Okay, being the loser of map 1, Micah, what is your map choice?
We'll go Ascent.
Ascent. A very based map choice, if I do say so myself.
Very true, very true.
Which one is Ascent?
It's just like the classic default one.
Yeah. It's the best map, in my opinion.
It's like the Valorant map.
SocksTheFerret
Okay,
calling Ascent the Valorant map. An interesting choice considering they just played
yeah.
on Haven.
Okay, what are going to be our rules for mid? Is mid going to be available? Are we going to ban mid, or are we going to split mid?
Contestants, how are we feeling?
I have no idea what any of those words mean.
Are you allowed
I'm
to
not
go
gonna lie, I
mid?
don't know what mid is. Like,
Okay, I think we will
I'm not
just
seeing a
ban
map.
mid. I think we'll just ban mid.
Is there
You
a
have
map
to
in the
go-
middle? Or like a site?
No,
No,
There's
no
not a
site.
site, it's just like a way to get to the sites.
Yeah,
So we
there are
can't
2
go through it?
entrances to site. Well,
Yeah.
if you want to agree to that.
I
Okay.
think you can go. I think you can go up cat through tree, and you can go through.
None of
Yeah,
these words
so
mean
we're gonna
anything
split
to
mid.
us.
We're gonna
That's what
split
I'm
mid.
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll split mid. You'll figure it out on your map.
Okay.
So like the cat in the tree and the.
You'll see. You'll see.
Oh,
You just can't go. You can't like flank through spawn.
Snover, do you want to attack or defend first?
Let me defend.
Okay. And here we are going into map number 2.
Contestants, deafen up. Send your Micah. Send your.
No, not Carter. Carter doesn't need to deafen.
Why did I said contestants? We're gonna see same agent select here from Jacob, going back to that Gekko. Now I was talking to Micah pre-game, and he was toying with the idea of bringing out a more of a wild card pick. We'll see if he chooses to do so. He's not going to. He's gonna stick with that KO.
What would that wild card pick have been?
I don't know. He was discussing Killjoy, but he doesn't own Killjoy.
Ah,
We've got another interesting development here. This is a map that clearly neither of them are familiar with enough to understand the concept of mid, and that to me is really significant because it indicates that
the instant A call out.
they will only be going through main the whole game. Now, to remind our viewers of the way that Ascent is laid out, there is a pretty well-defined mid area. You'll see on the map that everything is called mid. Mid-link, mid-courtyard, mid-catwalk, mid-cubby, mid-piazza, mid-market. And so it's bewildering to me that they cannot figure that out, considering everything in the game is either called A, B, or mid. Now, we've agreed that going up cat into cubby into tree is completely legal, and going through link to courtyard to bot to market, completely legal. And Mike is going to make use of cubby. Now, I'm not sure Jacob knows that this is an option. And he could go through glass. He could very well go through glass. And I'm not sure Jacob's ready for that.
Jacob is just staring down main.
He's holding main. As Micah is making his way up through tree, he's going to glass.
We must notice the gun difference, where
Sheriff to
Sheriff
Ghost.
versus Ghost.
Micah's going to try to throw a knife here. I just want to watch the lineups that he's got. Jacob doesn't notice that knife.
Jacob
Will
could
it land?
have seen it.
It does, but it doesn't go anywhere. And so now
It
Jacob is
actually
watching
is not a bad
glass,
knife.
and Micah is in on sight. This could be crippling for Jacob. Micah planting behind Jen. He fakes. He's now seen him.
Each other.
They've seen each other, and
the
Jacob's going to get the
wall
kill. Goo would have killed him anyway. But what a way for the first round to go.
Feeling good? Hope so.
There's a clear map knowledge disparity happening here that's going to make a big difference. I think we'll see that these two players don't totally know what's going on around them. Jacob getting set up for Micah's B push. Case, what do you want to see from Micah on B?
Oh, Snover04 pulling out the Bucky, sitting in logs.
Now this is
I don't think Micah's gonna see this coming.
This is a good strategy. I doubt Micah knows that this exists, but Jacob gets scammed by that knife. He knows he's holding on the right side. He's gonna flash out. I'm not sure it'll flash Snover. It doesn't. We've got an unflashed Snover in logs. We've got Micah staring down main, waiting for something to happen. Now, this is where it gets crucial.
I don't think one pump with the Bucky.
We are out of one pump range. He's 2 pumps. We are 2 pumps down.
They both pull out util.
The goo does not land. Micah's close. He should know. And he's just unaware.
The gun's sticking out.
He's just unaware that
sticking out.
Completely unaware that Jacob is coming from around the side.
Y'all see the classic mod Micah full body convulsions?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Micah, historically known to not fare well medically. Historically known to not fare well medically in competitive environments. Long-time Antrim Gaming fans will remember during the Bronze Bedoofs tournament, we had
I believe it was during Pugs, actually.
No, I thought, was it during Pugs or a scrim?
I believe it was during Pugs.
No, it was a scrim. It was a scrim. It was a scrim. During a scrim, Micah had a seizure. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to factor in mentally. Now, no seizures since? Medically cleared by their doctor to participate in this match? Don't sue us? But Micah pushing B here, using util, not well, but using the util, is going to come out, and you got to wonder if that seizure is replaying in their mind.
The goo denying the area of on-site.
Which Micah distinctly is not in. He's going to have knife back here in a second. Will he know? He completely boldly swings. Jacob with 0 reaction. That is going nowhere. Micah is gooed. He's spamming. Jacob completely whiffs, but the goo doesn't wear off in time for Micah to capitalize. And that's going to be the end of that round. Jacob is up 3-0 on the defense. Mike is making a change, bringing it back to A. Case, what can he do to salvage this?
I think, as I said last game, Micah just needs to be much more aggressive and just full run and gun is what my idea would be in this situation. As
Jacob
Micah
has made a distinct choice. He's pulled out the judge. He's going to
trying
go
to jump on
find a corner to sit in. He's going to go find a corner to sit in after trying to jump on the unjumpable box. He's holding tree with his ghost, and he will pull out the judge for a close-range encounter. Micah's here. He's going to knife. This is a lot
Gets
of
hit
intel.
by the knife again.
He knows that Jacob is on the right side of that site. He's going to flash the box. He's moving out. He doesn't know exactly where Jacob is. He thinks he's on heaven, but he's seen that util come out. He knows exactly where he is. Now, if he swings it, he's got a huge range advantage. He sees, now you see some of that panic, but it's okay. He's collected. He's going to throw the molly. It's going to land.
Both throw their mollies.
Both throw their mollies. Micah's standing in it. He knows now. He's learned. He gets out of it. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a round on our hands. We're going to see some util coming in from Jacob. Not going to do anything, but create some space, alleviate some pressure. 45 seconds left on the round. Mike has got that knife back. He's going to throw it up over the wall, try to get some more intel. I'm not sure where that's going to land. Jacob trying to shoot it out of midair. Micah not capitalizing on that.
It hits Jacob anyways.
Scans him again, and Jacob pulls it away with the ghost.
The peak off of dice.
Whew.
Wins the
and
round.
that's a 4-0 round. We're at match point on Jacob's attacking side. All he has to do is pick up a 1. And he takes this home.
Micah has to reverse sweep this game to reverse sweep the match to be able to beat Jacob here.
It's true. He's got to pull a complete turnaround, and I think it's just a big ask at this point. You know, this is a difficult position to be in mentally. I've been here. You're down 4-0. It's tough. You're bottom fragging, and you're the only one on your team, so you're always bottom fragging. In these 1v1 scenarios, it's easy to get in your own head. It's easy to be stressed out. It's easy to look across and see the smug face of your competition. But Micah, cool, calm, collected. He's going to miss the knife, not scan anything. That's got to be frustrating. But he's got that sheriff. He's got that gun advantage over Jacob's
Snover04
ghost.
is looking to rotate into cat.
He is. He's walking for some reason. Trying to keep noise down, even though he's completely out of the audible range of anything that someone could be holding on a site. And he is up into tree. Now, he's got a lot of leeway here. Micah is watching that angle tightly, but as long as he peeks it with the flash, which he will, Micah doesn't get hit. Jacob is on site behind Jen.
Fakes the plant.
Fakes and then sticks and then fakes. It's a double fake. He's holding it, and Micah comes out. No crosshair placement. That's going to be it. Jacob wins the map, wins the series 2-0. A dominant performance. And let's get into our post-game interview. Jacob, what do you think went so well for you in that game?
Jacob,
can
you hear us?
Hold on, my mom's talking to me.
His mom is talking to him. His mom congratulating him after such a big victory. You know, you love to see it. You love to see these kids staying humble. I remember my first big win in the 1v1 series. I was freaking out. I was popping off. I clobbered Nicholas. And so it's good to see some of that competitive spirit still in the game. Some of that love of the game just really coming out from the players and their families. Jacob, are you here with us?
Yeah.
Jacob, what do you think went so well for you there? Why were you able to pull it out? You know, we see a close map 1, but map 2, you're just dominant. What happened? What changed?
I don't really know. I don't really know the map that well.
True.
And
He's so humble.
I kind of figured out the whole map mid split, so I took that on my defender side, and it worked out really well. So. All
right. Jacob, getting that understanding of mid, it's going to help him bring it home. Jacob, I want to talk to you about your choice of agent. You stuck with Gekko through the whole thing. You were using his util to clear angles, clear cubbies. Why Gekko?
You even got a kill with a Gekko molly.
You even got a kill with a Gekko molly. What led you to Gekko? What sort of connection do you have with the agent? What led you here?
Well, when I tried Valorant once, and then I hated it, and then I saw that Gekko was an agent, and so I tried him because I thought it was silly and goofy that he had a little guy that could plant the spike for him, and then I became a Gekko main, and that's the only agent I know how to play, because that's the only one I've ever played, so.
Real dedication. Case, do you have any questions for our champion?
No. All of your strategies were superb. The doubles shotgun 2 rounds in a row. Amazing strategy. I would have never seen that coming. Just well played.
Well played.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Jacob. I want to do a losers interview. Micah, what happened?
I think it's pretty obvious what happened. I'm probably one of the least mechanically skilled first-person shooter players out there, and I think that really definitely showed, especially in the second map.
I want to address that second map. You had an average combat score of 11.
Yes.
That is barely double digits. Certainly the lowest I've ever seen, based on presumably the minuscule amount of damage you did across all 5 rounds.
That would have been 1 close-range sheriff body shot.
Micah,
Correct.
how? Just how? What?
Like I said, probably one of the worst mechanical FPS players out there. You know, I'm not gonna pretend like, you know, I have a lot to going for me in this type of game. I definitely did expect coming into this to be a bit of the underdog, even if some early predictions were seeing it potentially go either way. I think I knew coming into this that Jacob was clearly gonna come out ahead, and maybe that mentality is what got me here. But at the same time, I know my strengths and weaknesses, and this just isn't one of them.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk to you about that third round on the first map. It's your defender's side. Jacob's calling the shots, and you place yourself on C even after A has been called. What was going through your mind when you heard that spike get planted?
I called myself a few slurs. I think, you know, I was frustrated. I looked at chat afterwards and realized the mistake, but I was reading chat at the beginning of the buy and I didn't see anything, so I made my way to C. He said it after I stopped looking, which is, you know, wasn't against the rules. It's honestly my fault for not staying on top of my game. But yeah, that was unfortunate circumstances.
We love to
And
see the humility from both of these competitors.
Just to finish it off, do you guys have anything to say to each other?
Good game.
Good game, well played.
GG's.
GG's. I'd love, and this is not directed at Jacob, but everyone, I'd love to, you know, get a chance to do some more of these, but not on Valorant or any other first-person shooter. Please, for the love of God, can this group be passionate about a game I'm not dog shit at?
All right, some impassioned words from our loser there. Congratulations, Jacob. Taking home a big win today, 2-0. Case, I think this is the start of something brilliant in the shitter tier of Antrim Gaming esports. This has been Ted and Case, your casters for today. Signing off. Please don't forget to like and subscribe the Antrim Gaming YouTube channel, and we'll see you again next time.